Welcome back to Ringside, ladies and gentlemen. Humans of Earth and otherworldly planets that may be inhabiting my planet right now. Welcome back to Fantasy Warfare. It is now time for our fourth contest of the evening. It's Shinsuke Nakamura going up against Bruiser Brody. What a match this is going to be, folks. Shinsuke Nakamura entering to great fanfare here today in Fantasy Warfare. But he is going to have a tall challenge on his hands in this next contest. I've never seen a man be able to send an entire stadium running with fear. But that is exactly what Bruiser Brody has been capable of throughout his professional wrestling career. I guess thank goodness for the fact this is a 2022 environment, as Bruiser Brody will be entering through the aisleway just like everybody else on the show here today. And he won't be swinging his chain all over creation.
New Mexico, weighing in at 284 pounds, Bruiser Brody.
In fact, Bruiser Brody doesn't even have his chain with him here for this contest, which might speak a little bit to how much he takes this contest seriously against Shinsuke Nakamura here today. Bruiser Brody, one of the toughest and wildest competitors in all of Japan's pro wrestling history, and Shinsuke Nakamura, no slouch himself. They don't call Shinsuke Nakamura the king of strong style for nothing, but at the same time, Bruiser Brody was almost looked at like King Kong. A monster among men. Somebody today calls themselves the monster of all monsters, but I doubt they would be calling themselves that if Bruiser Brody still walked the planet here today. But instead, we get this match underway. As I say, instead of talking about that other so-called monster, we will instead get down to action here as Bruiser Brody looking to establish his dominance over Nakamura quickly. Nakamura trying to take that offense back, and Brody says, I don't think so. Driving that gigantic knee into the skull of Shinsuke Nakamura, but Nakamura quickly countering with a kick to the skull of his own. Is Nakamura trying to break his neck? He's got a neck vice there. A neck vice by Nakamura, then throwing down Bruiser Brody. You don't want to waste any time with Brody, though. You don't want to take this time to pose, because now Brody is back up on his feet. He's got you locked up, and he's choking the life out of you. If Nakamura had stayed on his offensive game, I don't think Brody would have been able to get back up and nearly choke the life out of him. Nakamura now. Now, this is a smart move by Nakamura, or it was. I mean, the fact that he's done doesn't make it any less smart, but, you know, maybe I need to be faster in calling the action. But there, trying to take the arm out of the socket was very smart. Brody, one of the most lethal strikers in pro wrestling. If you take out one of those arms, he's going to have a hard time hitting you a bunch. Nakamura now just, in general, going for the body, which, again, is very smart. You want to keep Bruiser Brody down. That is the best place to have him, is down. Nice flying elbow drop by Nakamura. Comes down off the top rope into a cover on Brody. Referee there for the count of 2, and that's all he gets on that one. Kick to the sternum and then to the spine. A 1-2 combo by Nakamura. Hard kick to the chest. 2 and 3 and 4 and a 5th. How many times is Brody going to catch these kicks? Oh, gnarly. Gnarly one right to the skull. Oh, brutal with the Kinshasa out of nowhere. There it is. Kinshasa out of nowhere, standing style. Didn't even run into it, just took his damn freaking head off. We've had 2 matches here today end out of nowhere, and ironically enough, both of them involved our Japanese legends essentially colliding. Earlier it was Finn Balor with the sudden coup de grace over Jushin Thunder Liger, and then in this contest, there you see it, the sudden Kinshasa by Shinsuke Nakamura for the victory. But nonetheless, doesn't matter how fast it happened, where it happened, or why.
He is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura!
There you have it, folks. We'll be right back here on Fantasy Warfare.